Hi, my name is Angel Christina, and I'm coming to you from Cork, Ireland. I'm actually from Malta, and I've been living here in Ireland for 2.5 years now. So, my topic for today is how to live your dream. And I'm going to go through this session with you, through this half an hour approximately session with you, going through what I did in my life to be able to be closer to my dreams. And whilst going through that, I will be giving you milestones. I will be giving you, let's call them hashtag something, so that whilst we're going through this video, you can actually grab a pen and paper and write down these hashtags so that after the video, you will actually have a journey of all the things and stepping stones that you need to be able to live your dream. So, as I said, my name is Angel. I am a transformational coach and I am the founder of Wondrous Online Women. Wondrous Online Women is WOW, so my company is called WOW. And I created this Wondrous Online Women, this concept from an idea. I started my online business from just having an idea to do something to help others. But to share with you how you can live your dream, I need to take you back in time. And I need to take you back in time so that you will realize that anything is possible. And the only thing you need is determination, is confidence, and to take your leap of faith. So let me just relax, grab your cup of tea or cup of coffee if you want to watch this whilst you are relaxing, and also perhaps put some hearts and likes. I know it's not a live, so we had to change how we're going to do this video very, very quickly the last minute. But listen, this is what technology is all about at the end of the day, and I was on the ball as soon as it came in. So beautiful girl crew, beautiful ladies, I like to say. How do you live your dream? First of all, do you have dreams? Do you still consider yourself to dream? Do you still like thinking of things that make you happy? I had one dream. When I was young, perhaps 2 years of age, so quite a long time ago because now I'm 36, I loved watching TV. I loved looking at the TV and I was fascinated. I wanted to be like them. I wanted to be with them. I wanted to be on TV. And even though as a 2-year-old I had no idea of the concept of being on TV, I just liked it. I looked at it with such a fascination and such a passion. And 9 years ago, approximately, or perhaps a tiny bit less, actually, a bit less. So I was a drama teacher in Malta. I used to teach students, always something around confidence and determination and positivity. And I was a teacher for 8 years. And I did that and I loved it very, very much. But something inside me always wanted more. I always wanted to grow more. I always wanted to spread my wings more. So there came a time, 6 years ago actually, not 9 years ago, 6 years ago, where I felt I was getting bored. And the thing is, and I don't know if you are in a similar situation and if you are unhappy where you are at the moment in your life at work, please listen up and open those big ears. I needed something more. I felt I needed a change. And they say when you've been at work around 10 years, you need a change. Well, for me, it was less. For me, it was 8. And I had changed school and from secondary age went to teach primary. I felt that could be a good change, but it wasn't enough. I felt I needed more. And I started looking. Actually, I didn't even look too much. I was on Facebook one afternoon. It was during the summer holidays. And I saw this post and I looked at it and I disregarded it because it was too good to be true. And this post was for a TV presenter audition. It was actually the dream. But funnily enough, I disregarded it. I didn't say, yes, let's go for it. What was that? So there comes your first hashtag fear. Fear immediately kicks in when you're going to do something different. And I also want to give you another one, hashtag ego. Your ego is programmed as a person to keep you safe. But this was nowhere close to being safe. This was exactly out of my comfort zone. And even though it was a dream that I wanted for such a long time, since I was 2 years old, as I was sharing, so this happened 5 years ago, so there's the maths for over 28 years, I still was afraid and disregarded the post. But I kept an eye on who had posted this. And I knew he was a famous actor in Malta, actually. So I kept a close eye on his page. And there I found myself the next couple of days looking back. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to apply. And I applied and I sent my CV and whatever they asked for, but I told no one. And I told no one because I felt that I could perhaps stain my pride, if stain is the right word. I really didn't want to give high hopes both to myself and be accountable by telling other people, but also by disappointing the people around me, or else telling them that I could be able to achieve something where I wouldn't. So I told no one about the audition. So I'm speaking about the audition part. And it was completely hush-hush. It was completely secret, but it was a dream. So I was extremely excited, even just after or while sending the email with my CV and details. But funnily enough, I crossed another post on the same page. And they said, I hope that everyone received our dates and times for the audition, and that everyone is happy with their time slots. And I was there like, no, I did not receive anything. And a part of me was saying, is this happening for a reason? Should I back off? Should I not send it again? Or what am I going to do? And then the determination and the adrenaline, Angel, kicked in again. And I said, you know what? There's nothing to lose. Well, actually, there's a lot to lose. I am a person who will never live with regrets. So #no regrets. And I really wanted to discover, I actually wanted to see if I have the potential to do something of the sort. So there was an obstacle there that came up, but I contacted the page, the person, and I said, I have not received anything, and they apologized and came back with me with a time. The audition was on. The audition was happening, and I put it back to an event that I had, a family event, so that I could be dressed up and I don't look random walking around all dressed up pretty for my audition, right? So I remember I had this very bright yellow dress. I had high heels full of color. I do like a lot of color. I don't know if you can see my purple hair, something like that. Yeah, and there's blue and pink in there. But anyway, I'm a very colorful person. I wear black so that I'm not, like a carnival. But I really love color. So I wore my color. And I went for the audition, and I remember it was a Sunday, and I'm saying all this, ladies, stay with me because I'm explaining how I got to my dream. So it's okay, hold on, we'll get there. So I went for the audition. Obviously, my heart was racing and all the excitement and everything, but I was proud that I was there. I was really happy. I do not think I told even one person, to be very honest with you. I really kept it secret. And it went very well until at one point they asked me the question. You see, in Malta, where I come from, my grandmother was a very popular actress. And unfortunately, she passed away when I was only 14 years old. And that was a big scar, a big sore point in my life, where anyone who would mention my grandmother, I would just tear up and start bawling my eyes out. And guess what happened during the audition? One of the audition people there asked me, by the way, are you the granddaughter of Vittorin Gallia? That is my grandmother's name. And I literally stared at him and my eyes started welling. And a part of me was like, no. And a part of me was like, oh God, they asked me that. So they really pinned exactly that moment of #vulnerability. I'll say that again, vulnerability. I didn't want to be vulnerable. I thought that being weak in front of this panel of judges will just trash me and not choose me as a TV presenter. So I really tried to pluck up the courage, and they were, it's okay. They were really lovely, but I felt like crap. I really felt I shouldn't be crying there, but I did. I actually did shed some tears as well. And then I took two deep breaths in, and they were okay with that, and I continued. But I did cry in front of the panel of judges. So I walked out of the audition. I thought I felt, and I did really well, but I was like, I have no idea. I actually freaking cried, So I have no idea if this is going to be good or bad. And until I received the result from them, it was really heartbreaking. It was really tough, because life goes on. And then the brain kicked in again. the logic kicked in again. What if I'm chosen? I have to resign from school. I have to do this. I have to tell people. What is going to be my wage? Is going to be more? Is going to be less? And all these questions started kicking in, which was really, really crappy. But this is what we have to handle when we do go for something that is new. This is exactly getting out of your comfort zone. So hashtag comfort zone. It is not a good place to be in at all. If you are finding yourself every day in your comfort zone and you are not doing new things, well, you know what? New things are not going to happen to you because you are always there, you are comfortable, and you're not doing anything to get out of that. So attract something new. You are just doing a routine over and over again. No wonder we get bored, right? So happy news, I received that I was chosen to be a TV presenter of a daily chat show for 9 months, Monday to Friday on national TV in Malta. Woo! Amazing stuff, right? Yes. But instead of being extremely happy and joyful, I started getting these questions full of fear again. Do I leave? Do I have to resign? Now I have 2 options. I'm chosen in one, and I have my teaching job, which has been secure for 8 years. Should I throw it in the bin? Should I throw a career in the bin? Should I start from scratch if I don't like it? All these questions started kicking in, and this again is the ego that I was speaking about, which was trying to keep me safe. But I don't live with regrets, and adrenaline gives me a really, really good rush. So I had only a couple of people that I felt I could confide with. They were actually 3 people only, and they were not no family members, because family members were scared for me. They wanted to protect me and keep me safe, like my ego does. So these 3 people told me to go for it because they knew my character, and I did not want to look back and regret it. So I decided I'm going to go for it, but the day that I had to drive up to the school and give in my resignation, it was literally, I wanted to throw up. It felt so uncomfortable. And I think that was also a situation where it was me asking me, do you really want this? My body was completely against this choice. But I plucked up the courage, I went in there and I resigned and I got out. And right after that appointment, so that I don't get any second thoughts, I made an appointment to go sign my new contract to be a TV presenter. And again, before signing the contract, I was going to throw up. I knew that the wage was going to be less than I was earning as a teacher, and I had just moved out into my apartment, which means I'm going to start paying bills and buying food all alone. So it was a really, really big challenge. But ladies, I went for it. And I call this the main moment in my life. At that time, I have to share with you because it makes sense for what I'm saying next. I was a single woman, nearly 30 years old, and I had given up on love and on men because I was treated really badly from most of the men in my life. Actually, I can say all of them. And it was really, really rubbish. So I had given up on that part, and I was lonely, I was alone, and I wasn't loving myself. So anyway, back to the contract. I signed the contract, and because I made now a decision, I made an agreement with this company that I am going to be MTV. It's actually going to happen. On the 1st of October, I'm going to go live on the national TV station. I kind of, shook things up in myself, and I said, right, I'm going to start jogging again every day. I'm going to start taking care of how I look and how I feel, and mostly love who I see in the mirror. Because guess what? I'm going to be in front of camera across the nation. Might as well enjoy and like what I see. And it was a tough, tough challenge there. But it happened. So on the 1st of October, I did go live for the first time on national TV for my 2-hour daily chat show. And it did run for 9 months, and it was the happiest time of my life. I mean, I'm happy now as well, but when I look back since then, that was the happiest moment. It was the epitome of my life. I was so proud of going for it. It was tough financially, but I was so happy. And I'm saying this, #happy ladies. It's very important to be happy in your life. If you are not doing something that makes you happy, you are the only one who can change that. No one is going to come and offer you the best job like I did, just easy like that. It was a very tough decision to make the decision. It was very, very difficult. And you might be asking, well, what's there to think about between going to remain as a as a teacher or be a TV presenter? The decision itself, honestly, the decision itself made me sick at my stomach. I was terrified to do it. But I did. So happy ending. I did. I went for it and I liked it and I enjoyed it. But I really believe that the universe gives us back what we put in it. So I really believe in hashtag the law of attraction. What you put out there, you attract back in your life. If you are a positive person, you attract positivity. If you do change in your life and break the routine and face your fears, something awesome will come back. And I promise you, I am not lying here. Within 3 weeks of the start of the program, I met this most amazing gentleman who is now my husband. I know, right? And I'm not saying this is a fairy tale meeting, well, it was, but I'm telling you this because I actually get shivers saying this. My question is, had I not taken this TV presenter job, had I not taken my leap of faith, would I have met my husband, my current husband? Would I have crossed paths with this man? Perhaps yes, but I honestly really don't think so. So that decision changed my life. That decision brought me closer to my second dream of being in love, of falling in love, of having my Prince Charming, which I do, and I'm married to him now and we live in Ireland. So it was a really, really beautiful thing that came back to me out of this leap of faith, out of going for my dream at no matter the cost. Whatever, I went for it, jumped in, and I like to say it was like I was on a cliff and I jumped and I had no idea if I was going to land on grass or land on rocks. I had no clue, but I did it. I closed my eyes and I had faith in myself. I knew I wanted it, so I will make it work. And breath. And that was the first part of the journey of how to live my dream. But as I told you, I was then in Malta and now I'm in Ireland. So what happened again to be doing and living my dream again? Because the TV job lasted for 9 months. And unfortunately, it didn't last longer because there were some complications with the production team and, you know, all the technical things that can happen on TV. And I didn't have the job after the 9 months. So it was back to square one, back to the drawing board. But I'm going to fast forward because we have about 13 minutes left to share with you my second dream, which is being an online entrepreneur, helping women be the best version of themselves, helping women be confident in life so that they can take the next step in life. Perhaps you want to open an online business. Perhaps you've been dreading to change job and you're afraid. Perhaps there are other things in life that are making you feel negative and toxic and you need to get rid of them. Well, this is what I do now, and I have created what I do now myself. Where did this come from? So I'm going to sit comfortably here and I share part 2 of Living the Dream. I am currently a transformational coach helping women. This is my dream. I've been always wanted to help women become better, realize that the potential lies within. But this came from another leap of faith. After I got married to this beautiful gentleman that I was just talking about, I decided for the first time, literally 2 days after the wedding, to go for a funky hair color that I've been wanting to do, but in Malta it would have been a bit not accepted. As a teacher, forget it. And I decided to dye my hair teal, or turquoise actually, which is my favorite color and it is my birthstone. So I was sporting 2 days after the wedding this beautiful, beautiful turquoise hair, and I went on honeymoon with turquoise hair. And before I went on honeymoon, I had a part-time job that's like little bracket. So, by the way, hashtag go for your dream, right? But we're going to have another section so that I also share this with you, and hopefully you are inspired with these words. Hopefully something resonates from my story with you, and I will make you think, I will make you ponder, I will make you have, you know, that little moment with yourself where you analyze if you are happy in your life, because it's very important to be happy. And if you're not happy, no one around you is going to be happy for you, because you will emit what you feel, right? Okay, so back to having beautiful colored hair on honeymoon. Came back from honeymoon ready to start the year back to teaching because I was teaching drama here in Ireland. And I had a teachers meeting and the boss did not like my colored hair. She actually told me she has a problem with it. And even though I respect this woman completely, in my opinion, I did not understand where she was coming from because I was teaching how to be unique. It was artistic, how to be yourself and confidence. And I didn't feel that as a drama teacher, I should change who I am to conform. I never liked conforming anyway. So I had a big decision to make. I'm going to be very honest, financially challenged after I came from wedding and honeymoon. So it wasn't like we were swimming in bucks at the time. And it was really challenging to not have any type of employment at all. But I sat with my husband and he's like, do not change for anyone. And there I give you another one, hashtag authenticity. I believe that we try to be like others instead of being who we are. And it is sad because we are all unique. You are beautiful in your ways. You have something in you, a gift that I call, that I don't have. That is your gift. That is why you are here, to share that gift. But are you using your gift in your life? Or is it somewhere in the corner full of spider webs? So I'm going to come back to this gift. So I decided I am not going to change my hair color and I'm going to refuse working with this person because as much as I do respect her, I have different opinions. And I was unemployed for 4 months right after my honeymoon and my wedding here in Ireland, alone with no family or friends to support me. I only had a couple of people. I eventually started Zumba and I still do teach Zumba. So if any one of you there is watching and they're in Cork, reach out because I do have classes here. But besides that, I had no idea where to go and what to do. I honestly had no idea. I started looking at the opportunities online. What can I do with colored hair? Are there any jobs that allow you to have colored hair? I'm so sorry. That was me trying to see what the opportunities out there are. I had no clue. What could I do? So I started looking and looking and looking. And when you start, you know how Facebook is, when you start looking for things, you start getting the adverts for those things. And some things were being promoted on my page. So I decided I'm going to try coaching because I like teaching. I was teaching English for a very, very short time. I think 3 months down the line. It was very, very low paid, but I realized that I like interacting with people, and the laptop from my little room here, I can interact with the rest of the world. I can speak to anyone across the world. It's just time zones that I have to deal with. So I said, okay, coaching looks like very me. I know how to teach, I know how to mentor, I know how to show people, and I know how to do things online. I'm not that crappy technologically anyway. So I started looking into the coaching world, and I am pleased to tell you that not even 6 months ago, I started my online business. I became, after training, a transformational coach, a motivator, and an online visibility strategist. How did I do this? I just had an idea, ladies. I just wanted to be happy. And I sat with myself and I said, what are my talents? What are my gifts? What can I give and contribute to the world? What do people usually come and ask me for advice about? And I started doing this homework, and this is exactly what I do with my customers on the 30-minute free session that I'm offering at the end of this call. So if you are interested, I would love to get to know you, and there's the link that we're going to put on this video. So I made my own dream come true. I had nowhere to go. I was unemployed in a new country, and I started researching, and the internet is huge and the possibilities are endless. You can do anything. You really, really can do anything today. So as a coach now, I am living my dream. I am living abroad. I have my husband. I'm in a most loving and beautiful relationship. And ladies, I have it all. I really am living my dream. But the only thing that I think made me and kept me and moved me to be here is, first of all, yes, definitely taking my leap of faith that time ago, the first story that I shared, jumping right in with both feet and not letting fear or any limiting beliefs of doubting yourself or anything that crops up, and perhaps what would people say or judging anything. These are limiting beliefs that are stopping you from being awesome, from being wondrous, from being beautiful, from being unique. Do not let these things stop you, because you know what? How sad would it be that you look back and you regret the jump, the leap that you've never taken in your life. Perhaps you're bored in your 9 to 5. Perhaps you really are sick. I was in a full-time for a very short time here in Ireland, and it was just to cover the expenses for my wedding dress and shoes, to be honest with you. And I physically started getting sick. So when your body starts responding and showing you signs that you should actually change and you should stay home to take care of yourself, this is literally a sign from the world, coming from in different directions. Sometimes you get back pain. Sometimes you get other things that happen to you. These are all signs. Everything happens for a reason. And today I stand here very lucky to have been invited in this group. So I'm totally, totally grateful to be able to share my message and my story with you, in hope that someone watching this is realizing, you know what? I've been postponing my dream for too long. I haven't even been thinking. I haven't even been dreaming lately. And I'm not talking about the dreams that we have at night on the pillow. It's the dreams, it's the daydreaming, the closing your eyes and wishing you are somewhere doing something. And I know you have it. And I will bring it out. I will bring your wow. I will bring out your wow. That's what I call my sessions. I will bring out the wow factor in you. So to end this beautiful journey of how you can live your dream, I am offering you free help. So if you are struggling with a decision that you want to make, you have no idea where to go next, but there has been a thought there in your head, like I had, I'm saying after the TV program, it was there to be an entrepreneur, to be honest with you, for about 3 years, but I never dived in. But when I found myself here alone, I said, you know what, let's just go for it. And I did. So if you are in that situation, you can book the free 30-minute session with me so that we can have a chat, and I will try to help you as much as I can to give you a direction, to reveal your soul purpose, to see what you are here for, to see what your gift is, what your talent is. If on the other hand, you are an online entrepreneur, you are a female online entrepreneur, I would like to invite you to my free community. Well, even if you're kind of interested, you can join the free community. So both options are open for both. But the call is for online entrepreneurs and anyone who's not in online business. The group is for people who are in online business. But if you are thinking about it, you can join as well. So there's the link for the free community to join us in there. And my specialty, my expertise, my zone of genius, because I was a TV presenter, is giving people confidence to go live on Facebook. Unfortunately, as not we're doing it right now, but I'm doing a video because the technical things didn't happen. But this is a 30-minute video. And I hope you like how I am holding myself and how confident I am on video. These are the skills that I learned, and this is my forte. So this is what I teach as an online entrepreneur: confidence to go live on Facebook, facing your fears, creating more online visibility, dropping your limiting beliefs about anything that's stopping you, be it fear, be it money, growing and changing your mindset, being positive and being determined. Okay, that was the light. Being really and truly who you are meant to be. And I know there is a super woman in there waiting for the time to explode and come out and share your message and your story with the world. So if you have been hiding for a very long time, if you have been in the shadows for a very long time, if you feel you are not confident enough to make the next decision for your life, or perhaps even for your business, to take the next step, to up-level your business, to change your mindset about money and be able to earn more, earn how much you deserve, I would love to speak to you. I would love to get to know you and see what possibilities there are there out for you, and discover them and share them and make you realize your true own potential. I'm going to finish with two metaphors that I like saying. If you feel that you are a little caterpillar, the caterpillar does not know that at the end of its life, it is meant to be the most beautiful butterfly. If you associate with this metaphor and you feel that you are a caterpillar but you want to become a butterfly because those colors are there in the cocoon, they just need to open and fly, I would love to speak to you. If you feel that you at the moment in your life are on a hot air balloon and the hot air balloon is kept down by weights because of fear, limiting beliefs, limited finances, you are not happy in your relationship or in your job, these are the weights, and you need to cut off those weights for your hot air balloon, for you to be able to take flight and be the most beautiful version of yourself, I would love to have you in my community and speak to you. Beautiful ladies, thank you so much for being here. As you can realize, I could chat and chat and chat, so do leave comments below if you have any questions. Do share your opinions if you want to. Do private message me as well if you feel you want to speak about this privately. I really hope that this video has inspired you in some way to take a different action, to realize that to live your dream, you are the only one stopping yourself. I really believe that you are amazing, you are beautiful, and you are definitely wondrous. Thank you so much for watching, and speak to you soon. All the best for the Christmas time, and speak soon. Take care.